Joining us now is Ken Squire. He's founder and president of 13D Monitor and a CNBC contributor. You want to offer any specific thoughts about what they might want to do with the dating service first, Ken? Welcome.
Yeah, sure. Hey, Kelly, thanks for having me. This is a company that's a far and away leader in online dating apps, as I'm told. And they lead the market, but they've had 4 CEOs in the last 6 years. Tinder, the biggest part of that business, has had 6 CEOs in 8 years. The median CEO tenure is just about a year. So it's hard to implement a long-term strategic plan with the new CEO every year. I think Elliott is going to probably look like they did at Pinterest to get on the board to help monetize some of the assets here, fix margins, maybe help with the growth. And, at Pinterest, they returned over 100% in a year and a half since being on the board. So
Amazing. Do you attribute that success to them?
Well, no. Listen, the success goes to the board and management team in every situation.
Right. But I mean, was that really a key catalyst of theirs to figure out monetization with a declining user base, or did they just time it well?
I think it was a little bit of both. 100% is a big number, but the activists can often be the catalyst to motivate management, to motivate the board, to keep people accountable, and I think they did that. But at the end of the day, the credit goes to the management and the full board.
So you think this isn't just about Match or Pinterest, but really we could see a lot more activist activity this year. Where and why?
Activism. For the last 5 years, as you know, the market has really rewarded growth over profitability. And you've had a lot of management teams that are very good at growing companies. Now that script is flipping and people are starting to focus more on profitability. And there's a lot of CEOs and management teams that need to learn new skills. And that this is an opportunity for activists to come in who are more value profit investors than growth investors, to either replace management or help them with profitability and margins.
And last year you saw, so let's go over the kind of bigger trend here. What has been happening with activists over the last couple of years? And other than some big examples like Disney, where else should we watch for potentially some big moves?
Well, so last year, activism, the number of activist situations in the U.S. were down, but money going into activism was materially up. So essentially, activists have this year in 2023 have had fewer campaigns in smaller companies, but taken larger positions. The big change in 2023, which I think is a trend going forward, is activists at least had some partial success in 96% of their U.S. campaigns that have already been resolved, not including. We've never seen any numbers like that before. I think a lot of it has to do with the universal ballot, which was implemented last year, and I think we should see some of that going forward.
What's the universal ballot in 13 seconds?
Universal ballot basically allows shareholders to have the most flexibility in nominating directors. So they don't have to just pick from the activist slates or management slates. They could take as many as they want from one slate and as many as they want from the other.